Yep, we started. Here we are with another stream. This time I hope that it actually goes decently well. I'm here in the Big Troublesome Boat Inc. once again, and might have a few things to show off during this stream. We'll see how it goes. While I wait for a couple of minutes and respond to some things, I'm just gonna put this on the waiting screen. Oh yeah, Mario Versus is the waiting screen because I don't have one yet. So yeah, let me switch over to that real quick. Oh, yeah. Yeah, this is the waiting screen. Or, wait. Yeah. Let me just switch over real quick and put in the new thumbnail for the stream. Oh, why does it keep doing that? Hold on. I don't know why it keeps duplicating the stream. Alright, let me just edit the thumbnail real quick. Or just put something new in. I don't know exactly what would look best, and I still have my chat set up. Would this do? Just a random screenshot. Oh yeah, this'll do. Alright, let me just load up the stream. At least put the chat in. Oh, I gotta link this too, so. Ah. There we go. Alright. We just transfer this in. Speaking of, I gotta start the event too. Alright, let me just start the event.
Wait, what?
Alright, the event is open. First person here. We actually got somebody on the stream this time. It is Mist.
Hi, guys. Hi, guys.
Alright, let me just move that there. Alright, now I can finally get off the waiting screen.
On what?
Actually, I don't even have a waiting screen. I just put it on a different tab. Oh, there we go. Oh yeah, the good old temporary black screen I could see on my stream.
That's crazy.
For some reason, the chat won't work on, or it won't show up on OBS, so I'm literally using my phone to look at the chat.
Wait, are you on Twitch or YouTube?
YouTube.
Okay.
I have a Twitch account, but that's tied to my old account that I don't really use. I mean, I could make a new Twitch account. I mean, I'd rather have my streams on YouTube though, since I already have. Yeah, it's kind of pointless going out to make a new account for Twitch, since I kind of already have my audience over here.
Fair enough. So, what are we doing?
I don't even know. I'm just waiting for a couple more people to show up. If anybody,
Okay.
if anybody else bothers to show up, if not, I'll just, I don't know, just mess around and I might show you what I'm working on.
Awesome sauce.
Wait, did you even get close to finishing the submission? Did you just give up on it?
I gave up during the final cutscene. Like, because in my script there's this whole part where like the antagonist just dies. But with the layout I built, it did not work at all. So I didn't want to take the time to rebuild my whole thing. It's just like
Huh.
I'm okay. I'm done.
Whoops.
I'm not doing this shit anymore.
Well, yeah, fair enough. I actually haven't even gotten to start working on remaking the winter submission. So I still have
Oh, that's
another
great.
episode to get out, and then this other video I'm working on, which is a video promoting the server, which has the characters, some of the characters in it. Usually, if I do like an announcement or a commercial, it's not gonna. It usually doesn't have other voice actors in it, except for this time, since I'm turning it into a news segment.
It's cool.
It's like a news segment slash interview.
How would that work though? Like,
It doesn't make sense at first, but I think it'll make more sense when you actually see it.
okay.
I like how for some reason YouTube counts the live streams as separate videos.
Actually,
Yeah.
because oh,
Well, no, for some reason it factors into the video count, even though like the VODs somehow stayed up, but it still counts as videos for some reason. This is what, live stream 5? Yeah, live stream number 5, or no, I think it's 6, and yeah, all these. Oh no, this is the 5th one up. I think I took one down, but still, all these 5 live streams are counting as videos. So yeah, going forward, if I ever like divide the months into like playlists or whatever, then it's gonna get confusing to whether I have to count the VODs or not.
um,
Should wait. Oh yeah, you did show your playroll stuff. That's right. You
yeah.
got
I showed it like while I was building my little thing. You know.
yeah.
I'm sure you saw it. I sent a lot of it actually.
think you sent
Like
like
it,
one. I think you only sent like the one image of Thomas and Gordon.
I sent one with Thomas and a bag of Doritos,
Oh
and
yeah.
another one with Gordon. It's kind of disappointing that I just gave up on it because I kept sending photos of like, oh look at this is so cool, this and that, you know, and then I just
Yeah.
like hey, so I didn't do it.
The work was too
So
grand
it's a
and it
little.
exploded.
You know, what was really annoying to me during like the whole script writing thing is that I wanted some way to not use Thomas and use more of like the side characters. But what's kind of annoying is that I have more Thomas than side characters. And oh my god, it was so dumb because I don't know what happened, but like in in there Hurricane ended up being in the script, which is kind of dumb because he never shows up in the show again. So and Mavis is one of the main characters.
Funny you say that.
So
On my show, there's an entire episode dedicated to the fact that she's dead.
what? What? What did Mavis do to you?
No, you have to see it to get the context.
Okay, wait. What? What do you mean you have an entire episode of killing Mavis?
No.
Um,
It's different context, but like, and there's also like a good reason as to why I made it.
wait, why? Because I can't find it. Where is it?
It makes
Ooh.
no sense like outside of the context, but then obviously then okay, the reason why I made it the episode is that my original Trackmaster Mavis on her like technically on her birthday, like the production code day she was made, she just died on me. It was so funny.
Oh, that's crazy.
It was so funny. I wanted to make a
Dying
video about it.
on her birthday.
Yeah, on her birthday she died. At like and at midnight too. Like the second it turned 12, she just died.
No, you're kidding.
I'll
You're
be dead
kidding.
ass.
That is like paranormal type of stuff, bro.
A gear, I don't even know. A gear just like exploded somewhere in her motor, and yeah, she died. And then I got a. I mean, I did get a new Mavis eventually. Well, a new chassis, but yeah, for the next like 3 4 months, yeah, she was dead.
My gosh.
Just like it took me 2 years, pretty much, to find a working 2010 Toby. Like everyone,
20. You
I
had to
bought like
find
three
10.
three different 2010 Tobys. I oh no, I bought two different ones, and both of them were broken, even though they
Bro.
didn't say they were broken.
Okay, now it's just like poor advertising, right?
Exactly.
Because if you didn't know they were broken, you wouldn't have bought them.
Yeah.
Okay,
Worst
that's
part is,
just dumb.
yeah, the first one I got on eBay with the Trackmaster One Flynn, it was like $15. It was a good deal, and then that shit came broken. Even though I read the description, it said everything worked. Fucking Toby died on me the second he got there.
Oh, you know what? It might have been the unlucky tug situation because you know how you bought like a bunch of models for its like little layout, and then half of them were. Then the two he bought, one of them was one of their buffers was broken, and the other one just had a weight floating around. It was probably like that, like something in the post, you know.
Yeah, and then
So
this one guy who I don't really talk to anymore, I traded. It was like last year. I traded some stuff to him. I gave him Tommy Tidmus sheds and some what I give him? Yeah, Tommy Tidmus sheds. I gave him Tommy Harvey, broken
ooh,
Trackmaster Molly. Gave him some what the take along breakdown crane and the mining car. For Hit Toys. Oh no, it was yeah Hit Toys Tidmus sheds, or at least yeah the RC sheds. Uh
oh that
yeah
wait, let me search that up.
broken. Oh yeah, Broken Busy Bee. Oh, he worked when I got him, but then eventually he also died.
Oh.
Yeah,
Oh,
the
you got
Mavis.
that Timber Shuts? That's a deal.
Huh?
That's it. That the Timber Shuts you got is a deal, bro. Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
I think I'm looking at the right one, right?
the only reason why I headed off the Tomy sheds was because the turntable was broken, or at least it was like,
Oh.
yeah, you couldn't like manually turn it with the turn piece. It like grabbed the turntable and spin it, and also the
Oh,
turntable
you had to
itself.
do that?
The turntable itself was also not straight. It was a bit, I don't know.
Like lopsided?
Yeah, uneven. So
You know what I'm
sometimes, like
really
if
confused
I
about
sent an
sometimes?
engine, if I sent an engine over the turntable,
Oh.
sometimes it would get stuck.
Oh, that's dumb. What's really like annoying to me is that like the stuff, the trains and stuff I have, they're like bits and pieces of different sets. Like because if we're looking at your RC Thomas Tinna sheds, on the bridge in the back, I have the like the blue side thingamabobs.
You get
I
the
have
bridge pieces.
I ha- yeah, the bridge pieces. I don't know what they're called. I have I have two walls of tin machettes and one roof, no door. I don't have a turntable. I think I have that little tunnel Harold sits on,
Oh yeah,
or that might
that
be
thing that's been repainted so many times.
right.
You
Like
got
I'm
that
looking
in
at different
RC
ones,
Thomas. You
then
got
it's
that in freaking
brown.
Echo Cave. What else?
Yeah,
Misty Island
I think
Discovery.
I have Echo Cave.
Arthur
I
at the
have Echo
Copper
Cave
Mine.
Park.
Freaking
I
Arthur
have
at the
yeah,
Copper Mine.
I have the Arthur the copper mine, but my cousin took the truck and got a Lego stuck in it. So now I can't use it and he has the truck.
What?
And
So you just gotta like, how do you get it stuck in there? Wait, he try to like stick it
that
through the
that
coal?
that's what I was so confused about too. Like
I mean, you can. Oh
I
no, you can't even take
when
it
I went
apart.
over the
You
place.
can't even take it apart. There's no screw at the bottom.
Oh, oh yeah, it's like a spinny thing. I like um when I went over to the house one time, I was like, "Oh, this looks cool. I want to use it," because I was like playing with their stuff, you know. There was a Lego inside. I'm like, how did you get this in there? And he was like, I don't know. I-
Of course he doesn't
and
know.
um, what I'm really upset about is that I have a push me pull you flatbed and the
Uh,
what are they called? The push me I don't I have the push me pull you Scarloey.
oh
Except I don't have the Scarloey and the same cousin has the Scarloey.
yeah. So he's taking your shit.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, stop taking. Like, at some point in the younger years of our lives, he has taken so much stuff from me, and he doesn't use it anymore. I was like, I don't want it. So like, he put it all in a bag. Like, you can have it. And his parents said no. I'm like, no, you cannot have this. I'm keeping it. No, thank you. Oh my god,
That
that pissed
reminds
me
me
off
of
so
how
bad, bro.
when I was like 8, I was at my cousin's house and I snuck. I found some Tomica World pieces or like Tomy pieces, and then and I just I don't know. I snuck them into my pockets and I just ran off with them.
No, you're kidding.
Yeah, I actually dead ass went home with 2 engines.
What?
That's
Never,
crazy.
never
That's
gave them
crazy.
back to you either.
You know what I'm so. You know what else I'm
Even
so mad
crazier,
about?
even crazier is that I traded both of them off.
Bro. Okay. Well, okay. You know what I'm upset about? Like, a lot?
And to be fair, in one of those trades, I got a Hit Toys Donald, so
Oh,
it was worth it.
okay.
Yeah, I got. Oh yeah, I traded. Yeah, one of them in a package for. Yeah, Hit Toys Donald, Tommy Harvey, which I just trade off anyway because he was a piece of shit. Emily, Tommy
Oh,
Emily, and then Hit Toys Freddy.
no. My dream, like, engine is the angry faced Playrail Thomas. My cousin, this same cousin, this same cousin, my op bro, he has this Thomas and all of his stickers are ripped off. Like it's just, you like you know how you peel off a sticker and like it leaves like a white like papery stuff behind.
Yeah, I know, because that happened. That
That's
happened to
his
my,
cab, his spoiler, and his coal bunker. It's all just white, and then there's this angry face on the front. I'm like, what? What even happened here?
that pretty much happened to my Trackmaster Snowy Thomas. I, no, I had the
Oh
Tommy
no.
water tower, and my dumbass put it under it, and it got drenched, and the stickers just kind of peeled off.
No.
What it
Oh
looks
my
like
god.
nowadays, because I still have it, stickers are not even there. In fact, I had to like wipe off and clean off the stickers, so now it's just clean, shiny sides with nothing.
Um, hold on. I'm gonna send an image to merch because I have the tunnel. I just don't have a photo of it right now. Where the hell does this tunnel come from? This has been. This is one of those pieces
What?
I mean that is like,
Ooh,
I
shit.
don't know, a
Oh, I
mix
know
and
what this is. I know
match.
what this is. This is from James Works It Out. Yeah, that one hits what it
There's
said.
a photo of me. Oh, bro, I did have it, James. Where did that go?
You had James work. You had the James from the set too. So let me keep this tab open. It's already open. Neat.
Bro, um, sorry, I have a photo when I was younger, and I had like a little James. Like, I don't have that anymore. Now I have proof because I know what that tunnel comes from. What? Are you kidding me? Bro, I had the most peak James, and now I'm stuck with the Trackmaster 2 James, bro. Pissed me off.
Huh.
Oh my gosh. Um,
Wait, hold on. Let me pull up the
I
image. Uh.
bro, how many toys have I lost? Cause I have this set, but I don't have those two pieces.
Oh
Oh
yeah,
no, that's a
here's
prototype
one of the
set.
two things. Yeah, here's one of the two things I stole from my cousin.
What? Oh no, I didn't lose
Big
anything.
Red Boat Productions sent an image file.
And then wait, let me see.
I'm sorry, where? Where? Oh, here we go. You stole that?
Yeah.
Um, I don't know how to feel about that, but okay. Go for it.
Oh, and then this is the other thing. Except the couplers immediately broke off of this one.
What? No.
Or this immediately came off.
Whose tender is that?
It's not
Or
even a
am I
tender.
like
I,
it's just a bare truck, like you just took a truck.
this
Like, oh,
is
this looks cool and you
this is the
stole it.
supposed oh, the Hyper City Fireliner. Yeah, here's a better image. Or at least this is of context to what it's from, I think.
Oh. So your cousin just has half of that, like just the front end, and
I
you
I don't know.
like
I
just have
maybe it was just that, or I don't know. I couldn't find the other pieces.
Okay, now I question you and your cousin's relationship after you took all of these, bro.
I haven't seen that
Because
cousin in I don't know. It's been a while.
you know what? Okay.
Okay, why is
You
this?
know what? If you never see him again, I can see why you took it.
Okay, there we go. I don't know why my freaking OBS is tweaking out again. There we go. Yeah, those, and then yeah, both of those went well in separate trades to the same person, and pretty sure both he somehow messed up both of them. I don't even think they work anymore.
What?
Yeah.
How do you mess them up? Do you like dunk them underwater or something? Did you give them to your nephew? What's going
No, cause
on?
I'm pretty sure he tried to. He was trying to fix other engines with parts.
Oh, so you just bought those for extra parts? Okay.
Well, no, but he used them as spares, like spare parts. See, pretty much. Yeah, that second trade I did. Actually, there's a video on my channel about that, or at least what I got from it.
I mean, if you got something from it, then hell yeah.
Well, that was just a part of like a lot of other things I handed off. It was from, yeah, wait, let me pull it up. It's on my channel. No, it was later unboxing. It was okay. These three videos, at least, yeah, these two would Okay, this is the first one showing off what I got rid of. Also crazy as voice correct. All right, this is what I got rid of,
Big Red Boat Productions said, a link.
and then this is a video with what I got.
A link.
Huh.
There was also like a third part
Okay.
with just a bunch of random crap. It was about just, I don't know, repairing and running.
Oh, you got a lot of wooden railway and take and play. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, I have that flint. Oh, bro, why is that flint so ridiculously fast? My flint is like competing with my all engines go engines, bro.
Yeah, my phone was pretty fast too. I guess they somehow had a good motor for them.
Then let's see what you got.
They upped the motor for that one pack.
That's crazy, bro. Did you get a singular turntable? Or not a turntable, a switch? Like a junction? Are you serious?
One is better than none,
Oh
I guess.
my god.
Dude, I barely have any switches.
Oh. I have a ridiculous amount. What is that track? At like that little wooden board thing after the junction. What is that? Oh my god.
Oh, that bridge back behind the switch?
Yeah. Oh, you know what? That might be like never mind. What? Boji.
That's not from Brio.
What? You have a bottom half of a Mavis. Oh my god.
Yeah, that was the chassis I got.
Oh lord.
Yeah, and then I just put the shell. I have the shell, remember, from the broken Mavis. I kept that around. Actually, I kept the broken Mavis around, and I have the second broken Toby, and the broken Mavis, and then I have a spare Emily front. They're all in like a bag of parts.
That's crazy, bro. What, bro? I have a Trackmaster Dodge, and I broke his freaking like lever because every time I popped this like a shell off, it would always bend and then eventually just broke.
The tabs broke too.
No, the tabs didn't break. Like I can still pop it off. It's only the lever that just broke.
That reminds me of
realistic,
that reminds me of when I got Trackmaster Molly, the broken one. At least it had a cracked gear, and that the switch was so broken that I had to take a mail opener just to turn it on.
A mail opener? You're kidding. You're kidding, right?
Yeah, I had to take the freaking letter opener and stick it so far down, pretty much inside the motor, to turn it on.
Oh my god. At that point, I just like push it around.
Because I had no spares at the time, and I still don't for at least the flat type.
That
So if I wanted to give her a switch, somebody's getting sacrificed.
It kind of sucks. You got one of the best Tomy models you can get, which is the Emily. and she's missing her tender.
That's a Hit Toys Emily. I already have a Tomy Emily.
Oh, Hit Toys?
Yeah, the
Oh, I
Hit
didn't
Toys
know.
ones look front, and so do the Playroll ones. That's like I don't know. The Playroll ones look more down.
Oh, okay. I can never tell the difference because like Trackmaster basically just copied Tommy's design. So
Well, there's some differences, like
yeah,
more
like
details or less details. Truex entire color.
yeah. I wonder which one has the worst qualities. I really I wonder. Hmm.
Well, it's probably more Fisher Price than Hit. Because yeah, Hit's detailing was very similar to Tomy's.
Uh.
Now I find it crazy that
Oh,
for some reason, when Fisher Price came around, they just thought they just eliminated most of the engine's cab windows for no reason.
oh, that's dumb. Is that a cardboard box on a flatbed? Taped to a flatbed. Oh my god.
What?
Or is that like a mystery box?
Oh, you're talking about the freaking Mini's truck.
That's what it is. I was so confused because I thought someone just like taped a box to the flatbed. Like I have little things to put in my trucks just for like decoration, you know. But I eventually take them out. I don't just like shove them in and tape it forever.
Those,
Oh
those
my god, he bought. Did he seriously buy you a truck, bro? Oh, that's Diesel. That's Shane. I can't see.
Why did you think it was Diesel?
It's because it had like a boxy figure. I'm like, oh my god, that's Diesel. I didn't know they made Shanes. Cause
You'd be surprised that they made the Flying Scotsman.
how? How would that work?
I
He
don't know.
has two tenders.
I don't know if they actually. Yeah, wait. They'd have to make like a new mold.
Oh, you got a Erdl. I'm not even gonna try and say his name.
Oh yeah, the Diesel.
D199 or whatever. The Diesel. You got a freaking Sandy, bro. Can you still get Sandies? Like, how much was Sandy?
I told him not to put that in the box, and he put it in anyway.
Oh, okay. So it's just like a like a freebie kind of thing. Okay. Oh, you got little minis. Oh, this is a What is that? That is that mini's birdie looks disgusting. Ew. That looks horrible.
That's my only
Oh my
birdie.
god. I have the busy books birdie and that's it.
I might get a Tomy one eventually or something like that, but I would need some
Really?
more road. It's having like freaking 3 road vehicles with the amount of road I have is crazy.
You got a shiny Gordon? That's awesome. You know what's really funny to me?
What?
When I was younger, um, I got an entire minis pack just to get Thomas.
I don't even have a regular mini Thomas. I just have somebody random ones, but no, not that one.
No, 'cause, on the shelf, there was this whole pack with like Thomas in the middle and just like other engines like Rosie or whatever just surrounding him. Like, I need that because I was using Edward as like for my little my little plays and
Oh yeah,
playing
speaking of the
stuff. I
Thomas
used
mold, speaking of the
Edward.
Thomas mold, they recently made a Minis Mavis, and it uses the Thomas mold.
How? Thomas isn't Mavisy.
I don't know. It just,
How did they do that?
I don't, I don't know what they just did.
Use that I need to know. Is there like a someone who works at Mattel in this call or something? Or not call, live? Can they tell me? Someone please, I beg.
No. No. No, I don't. Neither of those things are on. Yeah, they're not on. It's not my computer. It's not my computer. That's what you get for not letting me use the Wii, which doesn't require Wi-Fi. No, I didn't. They work. They work. I use those remotes all the. Look, I use them. They still work. Those remotes still work. They do. They work. I put them on the charger. Ah! Goodness. Had an argument about the
I think
Wii.
a Wii? Are you kidding me?
Yeah. Jack, get the hell out of my
You
chat.
cannot. Oh? What did Jack do to you, bro?
Behind the scenes crap.
Oh my gosh.
It's crazy that I barely get any chats on these streams anymore. Even though the first like 2 streams I got a bunch of questions and whatnot.
Mm. That's well. Yeah, I guess. Where's the? Look at that. Jack said something. Ew.
And I'm telling him to get out.
Why are you kicking him out of your stream, bro?
Cause he's an asshole.
Bro, what did Jack ever do to you?
Harassment.
Oh. Okay, yeah, that's something.
That's like a whole story though. Oh yeah, and I heard he's been trying to steal freaking Facebook Marketplace listings from other people.
What? How?
Yeah, I
How
saw
does
this
this
like
come
$1
such a
listing
problem?
with a bunch of rolling stock and stuff, and there's like a Trackmaster Hector in there. That was a listing he's trying to go after.
Don't be taking people's stuff, Jack.
There's like people fighting. Like at least 5 people fighting for that listing that I know of.
That's insane. That is like some crazy person type of stuff, bro. Fighting for a listing on Facebook.
I mean,
Is it that deep to get a Hector?
the Hectors are you could barely come across a Hector nowadays. So I don't know.
Okay, well, I mean, I guess fair enough, but like,
I forgot what else is in that lot, but Oh, yeah, there was engines too. There was I know there was a Tomy Duck somewhere in there.
Oh, it's not as good as a.
Yeah, I still don't have.
It's not as demanding as a Tommy Oliver. So.
Well, yeah, I think there might have been one lying around somewhere. I still don't have a duck. I still have one. It's crazy. I have Donald, but I don't have freaking duck.
You can't pull up with the whole side character gang, you know. Just you're stuck with the basics.
Because I don't have Douglas. I don't have Oliver. I only have Boko.
But you have one twin.
I don't have Bill or Ben either.
You know, I shouldn't be talking. I have Ben and not Bill.
Yeah, my friend also has Ben with no Bill, and also has Bash with no dash.
What? You can't have a bash without a dash.
Oh yeah, speaking of
That's the
logging
entire.
locos, I only have the
Michelangelo's
logging
rhyme.
locos. I only have the logging locos in mini form.
Mini form. I think I do too, or I have a duplicate of Dash or Bash.
I
And
had
the
a wooden
Ferdinand is-
Ferdinand, but that was like one of the wooden Ferdinand. Yeah, that was one of the things I handed off.
Oh well, it sucks. I have almost every Thomas I own currently on my desk. And holy, I don't even there's not even enough to like actually there's almost enough to fill up half of my desk. They're just spread around because I have other things to display. And it's really funny. Cuz if I look to my right, there is a Thomas bus from Japan.
You talking about that one play roll, that one weird ass play roll item
Yes,
that's just a bus with the
a
Thomas
Thomas
characters on it?
bus, bro. My friend got me it as like a surprise gift. I'm like, and like she said, I bought you this. I'm like, what is that? I was laughing at it, bro. And then, if I look to my left, there is a figurine box where my figurine is currently on my desk in the middle, cause she's better like that, you know. And then I look to the far end of my desk on my left, and then there's a very well-known fat Japanese character who happens to be a rabbit.
Crazy.
And Thomas is mixed in there too. Like I have a take along Thomas, 2 Winning Railway Thomases, and the Trackmaster 2 jet engine Thomas.
You got
for,
that
like,
one.
their
What did you have
Yeah.
the card?
I don't remember there being a card altogether, bro.
There's
I
like a
have
card
a
with it.
Oh well, then I probably like threw it out or something on
It's like
accident.
a freaking.
But
not-
you
not
know
collector's
what?
cards.
I have an unopened Trackmaster 2 same set, the Percy and the Chocolate Factory. So
Oh
it's
my
okay.
goodness.
There's a card in there. I don't know where.
It's
but-
not. It's kind of like a take along collector's card. But
Oh,
it's got like a description on the
okay.
back and whatnot.
Well, I'm keeping it in box 'cause it's a duplicate anyway. I don't care. My other Percy. Well, I have 2 Percy now. I have a normal one and I have a Percy 2. A chocolate covered Percy. So, yeah.
Crazy.
I don't plan on using chocolate covered because, duh, I have a normal Percy now. I have no use for chocolate cover anymore. So it's okay.
That Hit Toys Chocolate Percy, I genuinely think it's better than the others.
Low key. Wait, let me switch that up. Hold on. Chocolate. I can't spell. Let me find it. Oh yeah, I agree. And then, wait, I want to look at Playroll because
The
I'm
play
pretty
roll
sure.
one. Here's my issue with the play roll one. It uses the exact same face as the Percy and Rocky pack.
No, because that's just, well, it could be just like a accident thing because he went through a whole chocolate factory and like murdered a few people and whatnot.
I'm
So-
pretty certain that's a
At
reused
least
face.
At least it's not ringing chocolate Percy where he's just smiling while being like half covered in chocolate.
It's
So
more like he was covered in shit. That doesn't even look like chocolate.
no, because like there's no sprinkles or anything.
It's so
It's just
dark.
brown,
It's so dark that it's not
dark
chocolate.
brown. At least the hit one has like a tanker for chocolate.
Yeah, it's got
At
the chocolate
least
syrup
like
tanker, and I think yeah, there was also a pack, like a 3 truck pack with chocolate stuff.
there's a 3 chalk
Yeah, the
pack with like a
chocolate
little
tanker. It was
lily pad
a
or
Mr.
whatever.
Jolly's car. It was like a van, and then
Yeah.
there was like a sugar car, I think, in the pack too.
Um, I'm looking at it. I don't see one. I only see the tanker and the van.
This is not a 3 pack.
Yeah, it's a 3 pack one. It's a 3 pack and a 2 pack. I think. Wait.
Oh. Oh boy, they got me
Oh,
playing
that's
as King Dedede. That's great.
hold. Okay. Um. You know what's really funny? I I found my duplicate chocolate Percy in an Asian store. Not even a freaking Walmart. It was on a shelf out of place. It was like with a bunch of other Asian food, and it was just like there, like,
Oh.
hey guys, I'm traveling the world with Thomas now. You know, it was just like floating around Asian food. I'm like, oh okay, I took it. I don't care about no child. I took it. I don't like children anyway. Ooh, ah. Okay. Where is everyone in the server anyway? There's so many people online. Holy.
Oh, of course he's gonna make that back too. Out of here. Not letting King K. Rool fucking whoop my ass again. There's no way! At least he's dead. There we go.
Oh.
How do you grab me there? What the? Alright, these physics once again just don't make sense. Yeah, good luck, King K. Rool. You're not getting your freaking crown back. Shit. Damn, this chat is always dead. And it definitely has nothing to do with the fact that I kicked Jack out of my chat.
Hmm. I wonder.
No, I'm being dead. It has nothing to do with that.
The four people that are watching gotta chat more, bro. We need conversation starters.
Yeah, ask me a
We have
question.
nothing.
Be be people watching a stream and actually talk to me.
Interact with the streamer.
I'm not a TV show, guys. You could actually talk to me.
We don't have a script or anything, man.
Nah,
We just talk to
it's not
talk about
scripted.
whatever's on our minds, you know.
That script you see over on the other tab, that's not for the stream.
Why is Jack still here?
Get out! How are you here? Get out
Why
of here!
is Jack still here? There is literally no one else but me. What do you mean there are 3 people? Including me.
Yeah, Jack. Maybe you're the reason why the stream's so bad. You're polluting up the chat.
No. My bad, guys.
There we go. Oh crap, I didn't realize I was gonna die.
Jack, I can't understand what you mean by so too.
People?
Two? Do you mean the like spelled out letter by letter
Yeah.
2?
Oh crap.
The number?
Am I gonna
Or
win?
2
No
like
jinx?
there are too many people because
Oh.
I am, or too little people because I'm a little lost, man. What? Where's our W?
No. That was close.
Where's our W?
Yeah, Jack. What are we doing? Why are we still in the chat?
That looks better.
Oh my goodness, get out of here.
Oh, he's in the call too.
Oh my goodness, bro.
He's in the
Put the
call
fries
too,
in the
bro.
bag.
Put the fries in the
Wait, don't I have him muted? Oh yeah, I do, so it doesn't matter. Yeah.
Bro.
I like how every time I play
Okay, so
Smash
now-
Bros, I lose one match online, and then the whole lobby just gets filled.
Okay, so now I'm confused because this is a more off stream thing. Never mind.
Might have to fill me in on pretty much everything Jack says, because I'm too lazy to unmute him. Ah, crap.
You muted him.
I would much rather kick him out of the call, but I'm too lazy trying to frickin' play this game, so, he lucked out this one time. Oh, great. My weapon got in the screen, and now I can't see. Slime, Richter, how is your recovery that bad? It's like 5 feet away, and you somehow can't make it back to the ledge. The hell were we even talking about earlier? I think it was, oh, it was about Percy Chocolate Crunch. And why the head toys model is clearly the superior one.
Well, I'm.
Also, why for the Thomas and the Jet Engine, that pack for Trackmaster 2, why did they put a pilot's hat on him? Freaking pilot headgear.
Okay,
Why would they do that?
Like he doesn't wear that. Like it's ridiculous and dumb. Like
Fisher, Mattel and Fisher Price doing too much once again. Oh.
That's real. Oh my gosh. What are you playing? Oh. Bayonetta is the best character, bro.
Not an ultimate.
Not an ultimate?
Not in Smash Ultimate, she's not.
I'd have to disagree. Heh. What do I?
What would you know about Smash Ultimate? I say as I am complete butt cheeks at this game, yet I play it all the time. I probably have at least 300 hours in this game. Oh, great job! Somebody freaking quit. It was Game & Watch.
Miss. It's not hard.
Oh no, is he mispronouncing things again? Alright, fine, the match is over. I'll unmute him just to tell him how stupid he is. Alright, Jack, why are you here?
Well, I was gonna say, I heard you were talking shit, but honestly, there's no real point in saying that anymore since you already know that. So I was wanting to say my apologies, but I'm pretty sure you don't care.
That way both of them quit.
Jack is requesting apologies.
Apology
Simply.
denied. Get out.
That is some crazy stuff, bro.
This is not as crazy as Rusty saying the N-word. What is this?
Dude, he's an idiot.
Hold on. What?
Rusty said the N-word, and all I did was, like, what Bright's more mad at me than he was at Rusty for saying the N-word. All I said that I was making gay jokes like the other Dem group was, but I was kind of going a bit overboard with it. And Bright somehow thinks that's worse than Rusty saying the N-word.
You told me to let Rusty back in because you thought that whole thing was apparently too much.
Oh, I thought you meant, the
Jack
character.
is trying to fucking pin this on me, even though
I'm not pinning it on you. It just seems like you're more pissed about me calling you gay than literally anything else in the book.
And I didn't even say yes. I asked everyone else if it was okay because I didn't really even know what to do. And they all said yes, so I let him in. But he went offline, so it didn't matter.
Bro, why is he out? Bro. Why did bro block me? What? I don't get it. He still didn't answer my question about how this is not as worse as Rusty saying the N-word.
You're acting like I had no reason not to block you.
I'm not saying that. I was wanting to say my apologies. And another, what was it?
Just because you can apologize doesn't mean I have to accept it.
I'm not saying that. I just wanted to, like, kind of explain myself a bit, and not saying that you should accept my apology, far from it, but more so know the, like, comprehend why I did.
It was pretty obvious
also,
what you were doing.
like,
You were being an idiot and going with the crowd of morons.
Yeah. That, plus you already know how I am with social cues and how, like, you should stop doing that, or
This has
they're not
nothing to
good
do with
with,
social
like,
cues.
saying
You're
words.
just an idiot.
Yeah.
You could have
I know
easily
that.
avoided the situation, but you chose to do what you did.
Right. And somehow that's worse than Rusty saying the N-word.
You told me to let him back in. Stop with this.
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying about what I said about Rusty letting him in. but that you blocked me and then you kicked me from multiple DM groups and like said nothing about me
It's
being
not
the
like I've been
greatest.
able to talk to Rusty
Like
anyways.
no. I'm confused that like you hate me and you probably want me to die or some shit and kick me from like block me, unfriended me and all that stuff. And yet like you didn't kick me from the greatest talks group or the server, so I'm kind of confused on that forefront. So like, do you hate me or not? Is there, like a reason why I'm still here? Like, what?
Originally, I said I was just gonna take a break, but then I thought about it, and I thought that I just knew that you just don't learn from your mistakes. 'Cause I think I've had this conversation multiple times about something like this, and I don't recall you ever learning a damn thing.
Yeah, well, what were the differences between this time and last time?
The difference is that you came back, except this time you won't be coming back.
Okay, I guess. Does does Trix know about this? Because I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure he does, but like he hasn't said a single word to me about it. But he didn't block me either, so.
Oh my goodness.
Uh,
I don't know. I told him what happened. He was just like, yeah, fair enough.
mhm.
I mean, dude, you did it to yourself. I don't know what to tell you.
All right, I know that. I don't know what to say to that though. I can't just say like be better or whatever
I
because
mean,
like
I already told you that Hector's a piece of shit and I hate him, or I just really don't like him and his actions. But I don't know. You chose to be friends with him anyway.
well, he just told me
Okay,
that like the
so
only reason why you acted the way you did was because like what that like you didn't flow with what he did and also like you're easy to piss off. Like I was kind of
Okay, so
confused.
why are you
Like
taking? Why do you always take advantage of that then?
what do you mean take advantage of that?
You like to take advantage of my anger problems.
I don't.
It's not
Well,
even like
like
you do it in a
well,
funny way or like as a joke. No, you just do it to piss me off. You stated this too, and I quote.
I don't know because
When I
like you
asked
don't
you why
really.
you keep doing this, and you say, and I quote, because I like to make you mad.
I guess like they aren't necessarily wrong.
That
I'm
is
pretty sure
so a
it's more
problem.
just like I'm pretty sure it's like a mixture of just me being bored, wanting to talk to someone, and like you're the one in the call. And normally you wouldn't talk if like, you know, if I were just to be like, hey, Barry, what do you think of blank blank? You're just gonna stay silent during a game, or if you're working on something, or if you just don't want to talk while on a VC. That isn't a bad thing, but like, you know, you can't do a VC to talk.
I do talk,
So,
and when I don't
well,
talk, I have a reason to.
right. But then, like, if it like when times just me and you in the VC and you're just working on something, couldn't you just do like the awesome train approach where you could just be like, uh, "Hey Jack, sorry, I'm gonna be leaving for a bit. I gotta work on something or something like that," instead of just sitting in the call for an hour saying diddly squat
Pretty much the
while I
same thing. 'Cause
ponder like what to
I
say.
even tell you I'm working on something, and then you're still like, why are you not talking?
Well, like we said, I'm a dum dum, so
You're acting like you're acting like I'm not like a fucking. You're acting like I'm not a moron. You're acting like I'm a genius. No one in. I doubt anyone in this server has an IQ higher than like what 120.
mm.
Sometimes this fandom isn't known to be very smart on occasion.
This fandom. So, oh god, I would hate for you to see any other fandom.
You're acting like I haven't seen other horrible fandoms.
I'm just making a joke.
I've heard about all the terrible things that go on in the freaking Loud House fandom, dude.
Bro, the
What was
longest.
up in the Loud House
The,
fandom?
the,
That's
the,
like
nah,
fandom for the children.
nah. Have you never asked the question of like what's the longest piece of literature and you Google it and it's just the fucking like some loud incest like fucking
Yeah,
DeviantArt
it's just some
page?
crap you'd see on American Dad, pretty much. Oh goodness. Oh, and he deafened himself. See, he's acting like I'm the only one who does this.
Alright, I'm back.
Well, I'm not gonna say that the Thomas fandom is the people that are stupid because they're not. Obviously, there are some really smart people in here,
Bro.
but some people in this fandom are known to be
Right.
kind of idiots.
Right, it's been boring in the freaking VC without you. Like, fucking KS and Gigi just been silent the whole entire time, or like just saying the gay and jokes, whatever, and just
Well,
working on trains.
that's
And
not
then
my
Austin
fault.
Train, and Austin, I'm not saying that, I'm just saying. And then Awesome Train just somehow just comes up with even worse ideas. Like, did you know that the model? Did you know? In my head came, wasn't it? Listen, you know that it makes sense that all all the model series seasons can somehow work with season 12 to 13. Or, not season 12 to 13, but season 13 to 16.
Okay, I'd like to ask how.
I don't
Because
know.
season is it like season 13 or season 13 and 12 like or not, yeah, 12 and 13, like the children seasons when everything is like, you know,
Becoming CGI.
becoming more CGI, more like childlike, you know.
Right? I
Like,
don't know. He just said that, and then he started rambling on about how Henry should have special cool and not be, a pussy or whatever. And like, I don't know how to respond to these things. Like, yeah, he's no longer talking about TOTR, but this isn't any better.
Well, I feel no sympathy towards you.
I never said that. I was just stating the fact that Awesome Train got worse. I'm not saying that that's like
Well,
if
you
he's watching the
said
stream right now,
you
well,
just
that's fine.
stated that apparently the VCs are boring without me, and I really don't care because you did that to yourself.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you even stated it yourself. You don't like the jokes that Hector makes, and what he does.
Right? Like,
So then, why'd you choose to do that?
I guess that, obviously, one, I was wanting you to say something since you've been quiet for like 4 minutes, and even Gigi got to a point where he was wanting to get you to like respond, like, Bright's gotta get his comeback. That's his way of like saying that you should probably say something in retort. And I just got kind of bored. It was wanting to just talk about something, so I just kept yapping about, how you're gay or whatever, even though
Except you're not
honestly you're
gay,
not.
and you're just being a moron
Yeah.
and pissing.
Well,
That is borderline harassment.
okay,
low
I
tier
don't get
rage
how
bait.
that's harassment, especially in this generation, considering that at this point everybody's being called gay for whatever reason.
I've never done anything that can be considered gay. I don't know. I was trying to
Well,
just
like,
chill on my own, watch
some,
YouTube, and play video games. Then Jack's coming up
well,
on here just trying to piss me off for like an hour straight about stupid gay jokes.
it was 4 minutes, but whatever.
It was an entire hour.
What the hell happened to Billy? Gigi said it was for 4 minutes. At
It
least
was
I don't
not for
know.
4 minutes. I know because I was watching an hour-long video that I made it all the way through, start to finish.
Oh. Like, I don't know. I guess I got kind of used to Gigi's and their humor, because to a point, you just kind of just how I am like with video games. I don't really get pissed as I used to. I kind of just let it slide. Like, eventually, that kind of just morphed into what like their humor was, I was kind of like, well, like, they're just saying that to say something, to say a joke. Like, they already told me if you like were to ask them when they're like calm or like not saying it all the time and just like working on something, you could like ask and be like, "Do you think I'm actually gay?" And like the only thing they told me was like, what? No, but if you are, then we what? Called it early or whatever.
Dude, they already said they hate Duck Boy
Well,
because he's
that
gay.
one, well, obviously, yeah, that's probably the case. But like, they're not saying they're saying that their opinion, they don't really necessarily like gay people, but when they call other people gay, they're not saying that to just be like, haha, you're gay, but just like to make a joke because they don't have anything else to say at the moment. And also, it's like, low tier, low rage bait, but also something to say, a joke, something that everyone can understand. So that's why people say it. That plus, you're not really meant to take it too hard when people say that you're gay. And I wasn't really expecting you to react the way you did, to be honest. But at the same time, I know I had it coming.
Oh, because you guys just
It was
wouldn't
just
leave me the
kind of,
fuck alone. Yeah, I thought, and the reason why I didn't leave the call because I thought you would know better, but no.
mm-hmm. Like, um, like I would expect that you were gonna say something like after the next match or something, but you just kept doing matches without saying anything. That I already know you said that I was gonna say something, but like
I made it clear I was trying to do something, and you guys did not care.
I didn't hear a single word. To be honest, I didn't hear anything. All I heard was just like you playing the game, and then like I was kind of confused. Like I was saying all these gay jokes, and I'm like, well, Bright's got to say something since like I said it so long. He's outside of a match. He's gonna say something, right?
Dude's trying to leave out the fact that he's making a joke about me, quote unquote, sucking dick, and that's why I wasn't talking.
Like, but
Not
less
even
so
gay.
talking, more so response.
That's not how you get a person to respond at all.
Well, Gigi and them say that's how you do it. So
By
I
being
don't know.
by being homophobic and
I
being
mean,
stupid.
it's I
No,
guess it's one
that's not how you.
way if
That's not how the
you.
fuck you start a
Like,
conversation.
like, like.
Well, I mean, like, what else can you do
Defend
if the person you're trying to talk to isn't even talking at all? Like, you
I don't
can't really
know.
make
Ask a question.
conversation. Ask. Well,
Well,
let's ask Jack. Did you ask what was
well,
Big Red a question like
well,
at all?
no. Well, no. But like normally in like a situation where you call someone gay, if they're not gay, they would probably respond being like, "No, I'm not gay," and then follow it up with like a response. Bright would probably say, like, "Don't you have no job?" or something like that, and then like they go back and forth and kind of say something different each time, and then probably then end it or have a discussion with someone else, and not just it be one person saying it multiple times. But that's just my fault.
Yeah, that is not how it went.
Oh, yeah, you're still in that DM group. I forgot about that. You're in that DM group. What about this one? You, Tricks, and the Atomic Mimic also left the Tommy talk.
Yeah, because you added me
Uh,
in there for no reason.
I don't know. It's
That
because
is
it's because
awkward
that
move.
GG was wanting to talk to like people that knew about Tommy in that DM group, and we just it just dried up because like can't just talk about one thing multiple times, and eventually you're gonna run out of something. You may want to talk about something else. So, by why that died. Uh, okay, we'll look at a different DM group. We have TOTR work with Bright in it and other people, and also trying Devil's Hangout. Bright's also in it, and Gigi owns that DM group. All right.
I
And
left
that's
that
all
group.
the DM groups I have that you're in.
Well, no, I didn't leave that group, but nobody says anything in there, so it's pretty much the same thing.
Yeah, well, normally I pin all my DM groups, so like if I were to look at DMs, I'd be like, all right, there's all my groups. I can just chat in there, because there's no real point to chat to individual people unless like you say something to them. No, 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 not the not the not the no, I'm not even, I can't even say that. I'll probably get like copyright strike or some shit like that. Yeah. What? The today it's been kind of dead in the GM group. What do we have? We have Connor Spencer. What the fuck? So, Bright, how has it been with you? I guess.
Better?
Okay, so
Fine.
now he's kind of going against his own words.
What?
You asked the question just now, and he was saying
Well, he
to
hates
start a
me.
conversation, you can ask the question.
Well, he hates me, so he's probably not gonna say shit. So
I just
whatever.
said things have been better.
Okay, to be fair, I kind of didn't hear that. Or we, at least.
I don't know. Brett's mic cuts out like that sometimes. I don't know.
I said that so quick.
Crisp.
My mic is fine.
What? Do you have like crisp turned on for your mic?
You told me to.
Oh.
You have crisp turned on. Well,
There,
yeah, I get the buzzing in this background, so.
I think.
with like, there's like a middle option where you can have like a between of crisp and regular where it like cuts out most audio, so that might help a bit if you're looking for something that sounds most audio but not all. Oh, that's an option. I think it's like called standard or something, and then you have normal.
Oh wait, no, I'm on standard. Oh, he left. Oh, frick.
Uh, what? Okay, that's weird. It's like my weird.
Okay,
Uh,
shut up.
my
Shut up.
Discord content right now.
Stop talking.
Okay.
Alright, and also, the other reason why the Rusty situation is less relevant is because the second I tried to let him back in the server, he just went offline for the last week.
It's still letting him in the server nonetheless, so.
Because we came out, me and Jack had to come with the agreement because he said I went overboard by kicking him off the show. And he said, and then I don't know, we had a discussion about it, and I just said I'll ask the group, and they all and most of the votes said to let him back in, so I let him back in.
In hindsight, it looks kind of like a shitty situation where the guy who said you should bring someone back in the DM group, not even 2 weeks later, get, the situation.
How was that shitty? It has nothing to do with the situation.
Well, I was just saying that the guy, the main guy that was saying why Rusty should come back is the same guy, that, you now hate. So it doesn't really look good for the idea of bringing Rusty back to begin with, let alone, the other person. So
Difference is that he actually seems sorry for his mistake, and you don't.
well, like, I'm being silent because you don't like it when I talk, so I'm not gonna want to say anything. That plus anything I probably would say, you'd probably hate me more. So I'm just gonna not say anything.
Alright, first of all, you're just spitting bullshit. The only reason I yell at you is because you're always trying to piss me off or rage bait me. Half the time, whenever
That's
you
how you
open
start
your mouth, it's
conversation.
usually targeted towards me.
Sorry, I guess. I'm sorry.
You're not even sorry. You just said I guess.
I don't know what to say because, like, you're gonna. If I say sorry, you're probably gonna be bullshit. I don't accept your apology.
Yeah,
Fuck
because
you
you
or
don't
whatever.
sound sorry at all.
Like,
And the fact that this isn't the first offense speaks a lot for itself.
wasn't like the other times. It was like what both sides. It wasn't just one.
You know, if you're not gonna even try to defend yourself, you might as well just leave.
Even if he does, you're just gonna yell at him. Like,
I have reasons to.
it,
It's not like I'm doing this for no reason or just because I'm mad. I have perfectly good reasons to be mad at him.
it just seems like you are mad. All he did was call you gay as a joke. I don't see the problem considering that's just how humor is in the big 2025.
Not really. That's not how jokes usually go.
Maybe for you, but like that's what he's used to. That's what Jack's used to.
Yeah, because he's used to
It,
being
it, it,
around homophobes. You can make gay jokes funny. I'm not saying you can't. None of those are funny. Not only that, he just likes to, I don't know, take advantage of my anger problems. It's like he tries to make me yell at him.
I more so do it to have you respond or have a
Again, that's
the
not how you
talk
start a
to
conversation.
I'm gonna use your
I
old stream as a reference. For like 10 minutes straight, it was dead quiet. I I don't see how Jack is expected to like a non-stop talk about something if like some topics he's gonna talk about is either gonna be like sensitive towards you. It's like it's I like um if you're not really gonna like talk at all, then he's he's not gonna like be able to start conversation or ask any form of question. As well on your
Disregarding this
stream, it's
situation,
shown.
which I'm already in like a shitty mood, I guess you have a point, but at the same time, I think it's just like a normal situation. I'd be a bit more willing to actually ask questions. It's not like I'm always this way.
um, like, aren't you normally this way around Gigi and Chaos whenever they make a joke like
Because I
that?
don't like to talk to them.
Well, maybe that's because you're just not used to their type of humor and might be sensitive to it.
Dude, because that's not humor. What they're doing is not a joke. That's the thing.
So calling
That's
someone gay is not a joke.
Dude, they genuinely said they hate
Well,
that boy, and he's gay.
some.
And you said that they hate him because he's gay. Which leads me to kind of believe that the fact that their quote unquote jokes are not jokes.
well, like, more so they hate being around gay people than I don't think. I'm pretty sure they wouldn't like die if they're around a gay person, but more so they make jokes about it, like how boys are in the big 2025. Than it is like necessarily targeting people about being gay. More so the like whole idea of gay people in general school 2025 humor. That plus
Sounds pretty
comedy
similar
stage
to me.
active. So like
Sounds
your
exactly just
humor
like
may
they
not be
hate
the
gay
same
people.
as someone else's. Like, and I think another thing is that whenever they make the gay remarks or whatever, I think might be taking it a bit personal sometimes.
Because they never shut up about it. You know, they
Well,
yell
what
at
other
me.
jokes?
They yell at me and like the group chat for having the same jokes when they do the exact same thing.
Right. Well, that plus the humor they have or jokes they reference aren't ones that we know of.
They don't make references. What are you talking
Well,
about?
like like they make jokes about references like what is it? Like KS has this one joke that I've been doing that I've been kind of copying that he's been trying to tell me to stop or I'm like gay or whatever. That
You trying
is
to tell me about
whatever
the
like
stupid T word?
no, not that. The whenever like they say something weird or like I want to touch you or something, KS would say, "Hey yo," I want to take that. That's something that he would normally say a lot of times, so I started saying it because I thought it was funny. But like the problem is there, it's like it's their kind of jokes and stuff like that. You wouldn't get first time meeting them, like you'd notice it, but like be like, well, that doesn't sound like a joke. That just sounds like how they talk. But eventually, when you like hang around with them enough, stuff like that becomes a joke or something that like of. You make new jokes and you learn. I learned that like whenever they like say gay stuff, like it's just like things that have fun, to have a joke, have something to be said, and not trying to say that fuck you, you're a gay person, but more so like as just like something to say as a joke and not directed towards anyone individually. And that kind of goes along with the whole Doug Boy or whatever, like gay person thing, where like they may ham it up a bit when it comes to jokes because they're actually gay, so they have a lot more opportunities to make jokes about, and they can get a bit more creative with it instead of it just being, you're gay, but then like we already know you're not gay, but we're saying it nonetheless.
Usually, if it's not actually because like they're gay, it's either that or they're doing it to rile themselves up. It's stupid. You notice how if I sit there, even if I say something and actually talk, or if I'm sitting there or like doing something and I hear like you guys yelling about something, one dumb joke and then they start glazing each other, which is part of it. Sometimes they just do things to glaze each other.
I don't know about that one. I don't have anything to say to that. I think it's because they've been around with each other and hanged out with each other for so long. I don't know. They're gay or something. Like, Gigi did say that KS was his sex slave or some shit like that. So,
Okay, now that's obviously a joke.
right.
It's a really stupid one of them. Like, I know that's a joke, but I don't know. Doesn't hit.
Well, what is it? Like, I don't know like how I'm supposed to like approach saying that I'm sorry about saying that I'm gay to you. Saying, geez, I can't speak. Saying that you were gay. I'm sorry for annoying the fuck out of you, whether intentional or not, whether out of boredom or just out of habit. Um, I'm sorry for making you pissed and having you like, basically leave the whole DM group because of that incident. And I really regret saying all the things I said. I didn't mean it whatsoever. I more so said to have you respond, whether if it has been an hour or not, and whether you thought I did or didn't have like enough patience to do so. Like as multiple other incidents, I would probably not be good at that. I am sorry for all that and more. I
I don't know if I'm willing to forgive you because I don't know if you're actually going to learn from your mistakes. I don't know if I can actually trust you to go back on to keep your statements. Usually when you say stuff like this, it fizzles out by about 2 weeks.
I'm gonna try to think how I respond to that. Well, maybe that's just something that I have to just work on. Um, I'm not really good at a lot of things, and that's one of them probably. Um, I want to say something that probably has like nothing to do with the conversation at hand. I don't know how I would spin it to say what I want to say. I wasn't like, okay. I'm sorry for that, and I'm sorry I can't grow up from my decisions. And I understand if you don't trust me, let alone forgive me. You don't have to do any of that stuff. I want to grow from my decisions and mistakes. And I do see what you mean where like I'll have trouble with growing from this. Like I'm probably gonna like I would probably not trust myself because I'd probably forget about it in like 2 weeks time. And I don't know how I'd be able to remind myself to do that since I'm not really good at that either. Like an alarm or some shit like that. Ah, like and above all, I wasn't like lying at all when I said that you were one of my best friends during that VC. Where like even Tricks, even though he's a good friend, pal, like I don't know him as much as I know you. Let alone he's not as funny, nice. Like I didn't trade with him multiple times, and I trust you a lot more than I trust him, obviously, because like I had a bit of trouble with trading with him one time. But that's neither here or there. But
As I said, because he's taking advantage of you.
what?
Well, as I stated, he was taking advantage of you.
Right. But you didn't.
Which was why you guys had that argument and fight about that. And how you were tired of him just not doing anything.
Right. Like I said, that's neither here or there, since that isn't the problem at hand right now.
What, this is the... This is like the second or third time I've had to have this discussion. Or something similar of this discussion.
Yeah, but the other discussions were different when it came to a clash of like what you being a lot more was it. I think one of the times was that like I'm trying to think. I remember one of the times is that it was one of the out of the two times, one of them was about you and how like what can I get a bit angry, like we already know you get mad quickly. And the other time I don't quite remember. I'm pretty sure it might be a problem with me, I don't know. Um
Point is,
I'm
I've
pretty sure
had
both of
similar
them
discussions
I had
like
a
this. This is
problem.
not the first time I've had a discussion like this.
Yeah, and this is the first time for me. And I'm not just saying that because, the two other times with you, but because I had a situation similar to this where I had to say sorry to someone, but I had trouble because I'm not good at apologies. Like, most people would just say, like, I'm sorry, please forgive me. But, like, I know no one's gonna fall for that shit. Like, I
What?
know a lot of
Are
people
you the
probably
type
go
of
for
guy to
that
be
real
like,
quick.
I'm like that one Squid remote where he literally can't say I'm sorry.
Right. But, like, I'm not saying I can't say it, but I'm saying that, like,
Oh, yeah, I'm not.
obviously you wouldn't probably want or like that. Neither would you accept it. So, if I can't say that, like,
Well, if you really
like,
are that sorry, you get one last chance. If you fuck up, you're out.
all right, like, well, obviously I am in some way sorry since I wouldn't come back, let alone say all this stuff right now, if I wasn't like wanting to still hang out or apologetic in any way.
Do not involve me in any other way with KS and Hector. I do not want to converse with them ever again. Simply.
Alright. Do you still want to do that trade or collab, or do you just not want to do that anymore?
I'm waiting on packages, or no. I'm waiting on a Facebook Marketplace listing or something. No, I don't know what I'm doing with that and other stuff. And also I'm getting a paycheck soon.
Okay. As was I'm waiting until like you can do the first scene of the collab thing that we're doing. And for the trade, I don't know if like you still want to do that or not, since you weren't in the group for a while. And I don't know, G was wanting some of the stuff you had, so I don't know.
You only wanted my pullbacks.
No, he did not want your. No, like I meant like on my end of the trade, because like I had your stuff and his stuff right next to each other, and I was showing his stuff off, and he got a glimpse of what you had, so he was kind of wanting some of it.
I'm gonna guess he was wanting that one truck I was getting.
Yeah, the one that you press down and it goes ding 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 ding.
Yeah, I had to sit through a whole 2 hours of a Wreck-It Ralph video just to get it.
Yeah, the Peak King Candy video
That I
that
only remember
somehow
like 3 quotes from.
that somehow Trix was able to watch, but he can't watch all of Billy's Bizarre Adventures. What is this bullshit?
It's different because Billy's Bizarre Adventures is what, like 8 seasons and.
Yeah, but I watched it in like two
all
to
the
three
episodes are 30
nights,
minutes.
and I didn't have a problem with it. I probably like fell asleep through like half of it, but like honestly, somehow I can remember that Proteus was in like the later scenes, and it has a cliffhanger too. So this is bullshit. Um. Uh. Hey, Mist, are you still there? I
Yeah.
haven't heard you say anything in a minute.
I don't know. I just don't want to ruin the whole
This whole time I forgot
friend
to look at the chat.
friend repairing vibes. So
Right. Like,
Whole time I didn't look at the chat. Oh.
I don't. I want to say something so bad, but like I don't know what to say. Like, I don't know. Like it feels like the same fucking moment that I had with fucking. I'm not want to say this again, Bright, but I swear to God, it's because this motherfucker I have to say so much about being fucking KFN commander, because he just comes up in conversation way too goddamn much. Because he was like, what? I hanged out with him for like half my time on Discord, so he comes up way too goddamn much. What? I had to apologize to him one time because, like, okay, let me explain the situation. So I was in a DM group with him. This was like the second time I met him, so you may already know. And he had this, he liked total drama at the time and had like some character from the show on his profile. And he said he had this girlfriend they had in a DM group. This is like the fucking third. This is like the second one he had. Right now he has like 4 or something. And what is it? I asked if I could be invited to the DM group. He hesitated a bit, but then eventually let me join or something like that. Let me join. And then I told the girlfriend about, like, I was just talking to them, and I was, like, bringing up Thomas a lot, that for some reason he didn't want, even though his goddamn YouTube channel that's linked to his Discord account has a Thomas profile picture and Thomas videos and banner and all of that. So I don't know what he was on about, but whatever. And apparently after, like, all that stuff happened, he was wanting me to apologize to him about me talking about Tom stuff in that DM group, even though he was the one who invited me to the DM group.
to be fair, you did ask to be in it. Although it's also kind of his fault for not giving like a disclaimer, like, "Hey, don't talk about Thomas in this friend group," blah blah blah, like that.
Bro, this is not even the first time I had problems with them. This is the second time. So far, I had 3 problems with them, like multiple times, and that's the second worst one. The first one has barely anything to talk about, and the third one is the one that I keep trying to explain to people how bad it is, but people don't get the idea of when I say the word spin the wheel and how that's a bad thing.
Okay. Oh, like spin the bottle.
All right. Now I gotta explain the third time because Misty over here needs to know, I guess. All right, here we go. Let's crack up the story one more time, like an old Christmas story, because I had to tell the story way too many times. All right. So this is the third time I met him. Like third year, I was at school. I think last year, like when I was in my construction class, I met him while exiting. I talked to him on Discord when leaving the classroom for like I think the third quarter. And until Christmas, we were like I was having a good time chatting with them. He has his friend Ezekiel that kind of is very much toxic and a dick, more so now. Uh, and you know how Bright says how gay jokes is low to your bait, bro. They were even worse. Where they only, and I mean only, made fun of the they make fun of like the show you had that semi-original, all that. But then like once because I was personal with KFN Commander before this third time, when like they saw my face again or whatever, like bro, it was like they started making jokes about what I looked like every goddamn time I joined the DM group, and not even like for a reason, just because they felt like it. And it's not even like kind of like what with me and Bright like a minute ago, where like I said to get his attention. No, they only said that because like they had nothing else to say, or was like not like they didn't have any other jokes. They just didn't want to like I don't know what they just didn't have anything else to say, I guess. So they kept making jokes about my parents being big, 6 foot, all that fun stuff. Um, and then here comes the day of the goddamn spin the wheel. So for a while, I was questioning the friendship I had with Caravan Commander because I was thinking about the other times I hanged out with him, and how the last time was kind of shit, and that's kind of how I talked to him this third time. And I was thinking, this is kind of toxic if I think about it. And I was wanting to ask, like, if he was really friends with me. So I joined the call with him, and fucking Ezekiel was already on my ass, being like, get out of here, Tully or Fatty or whatever. He kept like giving remarks while Caveman Manager just kept chuckling to himself. Eventually, Caveman Manager had to go somewhere. Ezekiel kept telling me to leave the DM group because he didn't like me already for some reason, even though he's a ginger that like almost got hit by a hay bale or whatever. But whatever, you have fun, buddy. Um, and then he finally came back, and I asked, were we really friends? So, in this situation, there are like, what, 3 normal answers? Like, no, because that's honest and he probably didn't like hang out with me or was friends with. That I could respect him on some level, at least being honest with that. Yes, obviously we already know that that's fake, but whatever. That's still an answer. And saying maybe or saying nothing at all kind of just goes in the realm of like he doesn't want to answer it. But like I said, this bastard, uncreative fuck over here that rather made a joke about someone than to be honest with anything he said. Instead, said, "Hey, why don't we spin a wheel?" Yeah, you see that's where the spin the wheel
Are you
comes in.
spinning a wheel for friendship?
Oh, hey Ezekiel, you want to play a game about if we are really friends with this guy? Now let's spin the fucking wheel. I already knew right when he said that, I just said fuck you and just left the call. But like what the last message besides him, recently I had within in his DMs was him typing oh, I guess it's a no, and it shows a photo of the spin wheel leaning on the no. See what I mean?
From the spin the wheel part, I would have said I'm gonna spin a wheel. Actually, I have nothing to say for that. But like, I would have said, I don't want to be friends with you no more. You're spinning away from my friendship. That's just dumb as.
Right? But like I said, they tried making jokes about anything, and they were really desperate for jokes. So I might make one more while I'm leaving. So I don't really think anyone would be like know about that. Like they could have made like a gay joke or something like that earlier, and then just said honestly. Because here's the thing, GG and KS, even though all the gay jokes, all the rude remarks, like when they're just chilling, not really like in no reason to get my comeback or whatever. They're not really that bad of like people, and they you can at least talk to them and have a conversation with them, and they don't just always say jokes unless like you're the one who says like no job or something like that, or like you're gay, you're black or whatever, and then they have a reason to respond, because people get tempered. That's why they say the gay jokes and remarks. At least they are A, original, and B, wouldn't like lie to your face and say like like wouldn't make a joke like yes or no, we're friends or whatever, or like have a spin the wheel. They would just be honest and say like yes or no, and that'd be it. Because like they're being honest and actually have an opinion or something to say.
Yeah.
Like I don't know. I'm pretty sure Bright met KF and before, but the problem with that is that he hasn't really met him like a lot, like for how long I have met him. And that's only my experience with him. The person who like spent only like what half of my about almost a little under half of my Discord life on like hanging out with him. He had like what? He has Ezekiel. He has he has Pizza Train, Gabby, and some other people that he hanged out with that were girlfriends. That was his girlfriends at one point. I think he's on the fourth one right now. He also has Soapy or something, Stampy or Soapy or something like that, that he hanged out with, that no longer hangs out with him, I think, but maybe they fixed that, I don't know. Ezekiel, bro, like, it's too far to save him. Like, he used to be a bit nice to hang out with, like, I don't know, he liked total drama, he just hanged out, chilled, played games, made some jokes. But now I just, like, whenever I say a single word to him, he just says, fuck off, screw you. So, yeah, that's cool. Let alone any other individuals that I know of that also know of it. Like, what,
Didn't
some
you say
train
Duck Boy
guy.
goes to the same school
So-
as Terry?
What?
Didn't you say Terry goes to the same school as Duck Boy?
Oh, yeah. And also, Duck Boy met him. And Duck Boy told me that he supposedly sold drugs in the bathroom that is not helping with his case whatsoever. Like, what? Like, now you know the two other times. The first time I met him, like the first time around, he was kind of nice. We had fun talking. Like, that was the time when I met, like, that's before I met Bray. Like, that's when I made old TOTR, like episode 2 to 1 tier. And then, like, made episode 3 with him at that time. It was fun. Like, we made, like, if you looked in, like, the credits of those videos, you can see, like, little, like, shenanigans going on, because that's just me and him fucking around, having fun. But like obviously, all that stuff changed. And honestly, in some way, like I guess I miss him, but I more so miss him for the memories and like what he used to be than that person he actually is now. Hard to say anything about him. And like was it back at like what was it? And how old I'm talking about when I used to met him? That's like what first year I've been on Discord. I met him like during the end of it, during like summer. Because I joined Discord when I was 13. Surprisingly, I followed the rules, but whatever.
Yeah, Jonah was like freaking 10.
No, it was like 13. You had to be to join.
Well, yeah.
It wasn't
I'm saying
my first let me explain. First friend, Homer Simpson, someone that used to work on Blue Train Friends, and then later Tom Toys and whatever else he works on now. Nice guy, had the OC and has a fun adventure. He's having fun, a bit depressed, but that's how some people are. But at least he's nice to hang out with, and he's one of my best friends. First one, in fact. And I have my other friends I used to have that was an old DM group, kind of like what me, Bright, Trix, Rusty, etc. have nowadays. But like, Bright, the old Splendid Red show with Heroes Love show.
You mean the Splendid Not Jack show?
Yeah, by Rick Roller. Was it the next friends I met was in that DM group, and also like a server I met with other people, but the other server is like only like a one tangent story that was like an RP server, so it's not even that much worth talking about. But this DM group, it had me, Rick Roller, some guy called Charlie, a girl like Dally that started with a D, that had like a relationship that later fell out and kind of destroyed the DM group with it. Some guy that was like about like Stampy or like some bodybuilding characters. You can see some of these guys are used to be and might still be in my older servers. I know that what like Stumpy or like that bodybuilding character guy, he got his account deleted because he's like he had his mic unmute and I'm pretty sure he was too young to use Discord, so that's probably why. And some other guys, and later down the line, won't you know? Someone, motherfucking, Lantastic? He was in that DM group as well. I forgot about that. Lantastic was in there. And then later in the
I was
line,
probably in there towards the end.
Lantastic was like one of the first ones. Me, Rick Roller, and Charlie, and Rolly was in there. And then the Dally girl, the bodybuilders, as Slopey or whatever. And then later after that, here comes KFN, like a drunk uncle on Christmas, comes in a DM group, and that's the first time I met him. Pretty funny guy. Everyone else hated him, actually, and I'm the only one that actually hanged out with him that wanted to hang out with him. Later, we just started talking in DMs. You might be able to see his old account on, my old Discord. I could probably pull up the account if I want to, but I'm not going to because I'm lazy. And yeah, also he said otherwise, but he used to use, Timmy, the OCMA, I guess?
Oh, you're talking about that. Oh, I thought you were talking about the dude you used to stream with.
No, was it? The Timmy, the OC? That man?
Yeah. What about it?
Me and KFN Commander created that character while in RDMs, and he later had that, like, joke character as his profile picture, as his old account, even though he says otherwise. And that's kind of why I want to keep him as a joke character, Timmy, since I don't want to go in depth or make this character really that crazy, since if KFN Mander ever comes back or whatever, like he's probably going to be like, hey, that's my character or whatever, since we semi both created it, so that's why I keep it as a joke character, but yeah. And then later, like he stopped using Discord after the summer. I just, got used to that and started talking to other people, like Bright. That's the first time I met him. Like, what? Bright was pretty fun, I think. Bright, you were fun to hang out with. At the time, you had a lot bigger of an anger issue, like a lot more. Not saying that's a bad thing, but like, something to notice. You're a lot better with it now. But back then, like, shit would hit the fan if like a remark to you would ever be made or something like that. Oh, I think we played some Mario games, mainly Smash Bros. And Mario Kart at the time. Not Mario Kart Tour yet, I think. And I don't know if you met Trix at the time. And then later after that, later down the line after that, when our first falling out happened, guess who comes back like another drunk uncle on the second year of Christmas? KFN Commander. And that's where the second time happens, and we had that toy drama profile picture. That's how the whole story comes full circle. What do you guys think?
It was so bad that she left.
Yeah. By the way, Gabby and all that had a falling out, and obviously he was the second one he had. I think, from my knowledge, his first one, first one was Pizza Train. That had a Henry profile that I used to talk to, but I don't know if they're still active on Discord, but I have to check. I don't think I'm friends with them anymore on Discord, but I was. The other guy, I think, girl, because, those are rare to find on Discord. But,
over here,
that's fine. But, That was the first relationship, and like it wasn't really a relationship, more so like like preschool type of relationship. They had Gabby that had the trend falling out with, some other girl I don't even fucking know, and then you have the one nowadays that I just know of because I think Doug Boy or someone told me. I don't know what their KFN and Ezekiel are doing now. I think I checked one of their, I think what some of their socials except for like what I think KFN Commander's account got deleted. I'm pretty sure that's why I checked. So that was pretty funny why I noticed that. And what later down the line, I started chatting him again and he tried saying his apologies. That one thing I didn't say this whole entire time. Every time I met him, he was very I can't even say it. Malipit, bro. Manipulation, bro. Malipol. Right? Can you help me, please?
You saying he was just malicious or he was being manipulated?
No, like manipulating.
Manipulated.
I can't even say it right. Like very very manipulative. Like getting you to do something that you wouldn't want to. A manipulator. Fucking it up so bad. Right. What is it? What is it when someone like gets you to do something that you don't want to? Is like like starts with an M. Like get you to do something. Like talks you into doing it.
Manipulating.
Yeah, that manipulate. Yeah. He did that every time I met him again. He tried doing it this fourth time. That's probably why I hang out with him for so long, because he did that a lot. So that's another thing that added to the sheet. What? He tried doing the thing again, because I text Ezekiel one day, like after the third time, like was it semi-recently, before me and Brian had our crash out, when I just like decided to talk to him while me, Bright, and Gigi were in a VC together. I was just like saying that, hey, I'm gonna fuck around. And he just started doing the same shit again, being like, oh, I'm sorry, it's not my fault or whatever. Pussy shit like that. And I just started to say, like, bro, you can't even like do that. Like, but what are you talking about? You did all these things, and like, however I stirred the conversation, I got to go towards listing all the things he's done. Probably even more than like me calling Bright multiple times gay. So yeah, that's a record. Like was it? Telling him all the individual bad things he's done, everything I heard from people, and whatever else could possibly happen. And he just said that, like, he just said, I'm sorry, I don't want to be I'm not trying to say I'm your friend, but I'm just trying to say sorry. And I just said bullshit to that, and then I just left the DM group. Well, the DMs. So yeah. Just in case if you're wondering, yeah. Also, I'm pretty sure KFN Commander's gay in some way, or has a very goddamn good relationship with Ezekiel, like even more than mine that I had with him at one point. And what I'm saying, like what I mean by that is that once I typed Ezekiel, like, hey, how's it been? He just said, fuck you. And not even 10 seconds later, I got a ping from KFN Commander. So like they have to be in like some private like DM group, obviously, that like they talk to nonstop, and that's probably why like they got like, that happened so fast. That plus, I remember Ezekiel trying to announce that he's gay and he wants to marry fucking KFN Commander at one point, and KFN Commander immediately shot him down. But like, I don't know, like if like Ezekiel says fuck you, and immediately KFN Commander talks like not even 10 seconds later, like I have some questions, buddy. But whatever. I'll stop talking about KFN Commander and let this stream go back to what it was. Wait. Where'd the person go?
She left like 10 minutes ago.
Uh-oh. I thought they were still here. Oh no. I think I yapped them out of existence. Oops. Well, since we're done with that topic and we can talk about greener pastures, Since I was not talking for you for a little bit, I got the paddy wagon and the 3D print part, but when I tried putting the 3D print part in the 3D printer, I snapped one of the wires, so I may have to buy a new wire.
How the hell does that have
Cause
wires?
all right, so there's a part when it comes to like the the little tip, like a hot glue gun that has like two little like wires attached to it for some reason. One that's like a little like pad thingy that you just kind of just stick onto it. So I just did that. But the other one was kind of weird, where it's like a little indent, like a little hole indent into like the before the nozzle, like a little like what was it? The nozzle's like a little like metal square, and that's how the white little square one attaches. But there's the black wire that you like get a bit of epoxy resin and just put it in a hole and you just shove the wire in there and you just let it stick or something. When I tried doing it, I saw a tutorial that said it should come out as easy as pie, just be gentle. And when I looked at my thing, it was like, buddy, it's like if you left a hot glue gun in wait, if you left a what was it? It's like if you were to leave a hot glue gun in like a plastic house and like have it face downwards. Like if it's like Rick and Morty, if you leave the lifesaver upside down, that's basically what happened inside there, where it was like all like mushy, disgusting, like some resin came out, all mushy and disgusting, and like the white soft stuff that should have been like easy to pull out is now like dry snot. So I tried pulling that thing out. It didn't come out as good. So I finally gave one good tug and then it pulled out some of the metal wire. So I'm gonna have to buy either a new wire or what is it? B, get a whole new one of those pieces because I was trying to make it like, enough that I can print gears. So I can see if I can try doing that tomorrow maybe. And funny thing, when I told Gigi this earlier yesterday, about it, he said that your house was probably gonna burn down. And the funny thing is, the wire that I was supposed to attach is for checking the temperature on the Q-tip thingy on the nozzle. So, kind of how the world goes around, I guess, huh? So, what do you think of that, Bright?
Crazy.
Right. That was crazy once. The Lord's me in a room. What is it? I got my friend Will came over and dropped off this HO train that was the HO train I sent them to get fixed, and it's finally back. I'm gonna have to add some new couplers, clean it off a bit, but now I have Thomas, James, and an American Diesel. So now you guys can no longer make a joke about me only owning the crew of Thomas and James. Sort of. What else? Oh yeah, you want me to show you off the paddy wagon since we've been talking about it like what at one point a lot and we're wanting more photos of it and couldn't get like any of that shit and now finally I have it and no one's talking about it. Would you want me to show you, Bright?
Oh no, you found another lot?
Bright, no, look, it's the paddy wagon. What do you think? And yes, the little inner piece does spin. And it cost like $80, so that's why I want to show this to the viewers or whatever.
How many people are even watching right now?
I don't know. What do you guys think of the paddy wagon? It has no date on it. I know it's gonna spray it.
There's like one other person watching.
What else? But yeah, that's pretty much it that's happened. In like 2 days, the package should deliver with all the trains and stuff. Yeah, that's when I'll consider getting Bright a duck or not. I don't know. I was thinking about it, and I think the deal about giving a trading a tar tanker for a duck kind of seems too good of a deal, Loki. So I may have to reconsider that. Like, like an Emily or something for it. Because like trading an engine for a rolling stock piece. Like if it's like Hector for a duck, that's a good deal. But like if it's a fucking Angry Gordon for a one-of-the-mill $5 tanker, then that's probably a bit too good.
Oh yeah, it's a soda sauce tanker.
Yeah, because a soda sauce tank costs like $5 and duck costs 40. Of course you want that deal. It would have been the deal of a lifetime. Honestly, I may want to watch some DVDs right now or something. I don't know.
Oh,
It's
you never
actually
really
it's
said
11.
what you wanted from me.
What?
You never really said what you wanted from me for.
Emily.
Well, that's only if I wanted splish splash splash.
Well, yeah, you can have play split what? Like what? If I can have Emily, I'll give you duck and split what? Emily and the sauce tanker, you can have duck and my splish splash, Emily.
Okay.
I don't know anything else I don't I would want from you, I think. Well, by the way, I was trying to say this earlier, I think in the call before we started playing Smash Bros. Yesterday or a couple days ago. But I was gonna say, if you looked at those photos, the second one in Pacific, uh, do you notice that I got those tankers, and that they're not both going to me because you did say you were wanting a milk tanker because you don't have any classical tanker rolling stock.
Well,
And
yeah, then
it just so happens that I bought a milk tanker and another tanker. So if you're so wanting your milk tanker back, I could throw that in your bag if you want.
Okay.
What was that?
Alright.
Are you stepping back from your mic or something? Because it sounds like you're doing that. I'm not trying to say that as like an insult or anything. I'm just saying because you do it a lot. And I can notice when you're far away from the mic and close up to the mic because your mic cuts out a bit more. And also your voice is a bit quieter when you're farther
On
back.
standard.
One stander? Did you say slander? That seems more like something you would say. Oh yeah, right. What should I do with the two of my shelves for the shelves over here? Because I have like multiple plushies I got from a claw machine that's just been sitting here for a while. I have another shelf of just random stuff because I'm lazy and I am a dirty old bastard who kicks babies.
Put it in a bag or something.
No, I meant like what should I put on the shelves if I clear it off? Because I already have I have inbox/boxes on the bottom row. I have DVDs on the second bottom row, and on the second top row, I have merchandise inside boxes and put back in the boxes. But we got two shelf readies, Blue Metal Mystery Piece, Railway Series Thomas, that one hauler from like Cars One that is semi-rare, but probably won't be for a while. A Yogi Bear keychain that I was gonna give to you, but it doesn't seem like you want it. That plus my Yogi Bear's dying, and that's the only thing I own from the Yogi Bear, if you don't count merchandise that I don't really use or just have in the bins. That plus that's mint and it look nice. So that plus it covers up a little bad spot of the wall, so it works. You also have the Paddy Wagon, Christmas Thomas, Bootleg Edward, actual Edward there, an inbox Thomas in a special letter with shiny Percy that does not have the shiny face that I've ever complained to someone about because someone said that there was no such thing as a shiny version of an engine with a shiny face, even though there's already photos of that. But whatever. You also have the what do we have right here? We got Max Staunchly with the diecast / micro drifter pack. We also have Ramon from the Easter pack, Mater from the Christmas pack, and the pig from Angry Birds for $1. Two Shadow Freddy plushies, one still in the bag that I kept. It's not mint, but it is as mint as I could possibly get without actually going to the retail store itself being, well, not retail store, but company, Funko. You also have Jack Black, not the cool action figure, I love sweaty old men action figure one that Bright has somehow. It's not like it is these creeper action figures. I got the little minifig metal Steve figure that I haven't taken out of the box yet, so I'm just gonna keep that. And finally, Thomas Dicker Pack and the Japan Thomas thing. That took way too long to talk about. So, to loop back around with what I was saying, without yapping your ear off, for the top and middle shelf, what should I have on it? Oh shit! I made bright
Well,
falls.
if you have open space, that's where you're gonna put it.
What?
If
No,
you have
I'm
open
saying-
space, isn't that where you're gonna put it?
No, I'm saying I have open spaces for the top and middle shelf, and I was just describing you of the stuff I have on the other shelves, and I'm saying for the middle and top shelf, what should I have on that? Oh yeah, also I made Harvey cool again because I'm giving him back his black roof for his van and giving him buffer decals, if you're curious. Not decals, but, you know, details. I just realized how similar that sounds. Yeah. The more you know, I guess. What? I wanna have to, like, clean out my room at one point. Well, actually, I should. Because this is stuff that I need to go through and see which one where I can wear it if I can't. I have time right now, so I could do it right now. Here's clean clothes I need to put up on the hangers because I'm being lazy. And here's all the clothes I need to go through. So, while Bright ponders about what I should put on those shelves, one thing I'm definitely gonna add to the shelf that isn't any inbox or prototype Thomas merch is gonna be inbox releases of those SpongeBob boating bashes because I do not care what you're gonna say. That is my favorite SpongeBob / racing game. So I'm gonna have to get it. So yeah. I put some plushies right here. I'm gonna keep this right here on the shelf. Chef, you go in the bed. Plushie, you guys can go into my bin of mysteries because I'm dirty little bastard who takes babies. And the rest of these plushies, I guess, I'll just give it to someone. What else do we have? We have Mario Kart stuff. I can just put that in the bin of random electronics that I have my own. And the same goes for this. Because this is the case of stuff I was gonna use, but can't really use now. There we go. What is it? All work. There we go. There we go. Oh yeah, there's SpongeBob, Patrick, and Mr. Krabs. What is it? Like, oh, who just rejoined?
So I am the villain.
Oh, Shadow.
Oops.
Oh no,
This is about to end the
Oh no, it's Jack.
I'm gonna die. If I die somehow and that line is still being used, I don't know. It feels wrong. What was I talking about?
No, oh no, Shadow is gonna pass on to the next generation of children.
I'm gonna kill someone if they were to do that. I don't want to hear future Gen Z, or whatever, what they're gonna be called.
No, this is what happens when we're gonna get out of Generation Beta.
What's the next generation? I forgot.
I don't know. We're in Generation Beta right now. That's all I
Alright.
know.
What will it be like generation? What if it's beta? Wouldn't it be like build or release or wide load or something? Since
I
beta,
don't know.
since beta is like a game. I don't know. I'm just making ideas because I'm a dirty little bastard who takes babies and it's just a theory. Yay theory.
A gay theory is crazy.
Decently insightful, but also very concerning. A game theory. Thanks. Oh, I'm gonna fall asleep in like 2 seconds. Holy shit.
Yeah, I think my
Um,
eyelids are about to more than shut off, so I'm going to shut off the stream.
Alright, hope you guys enjoyed the stream. I guess. Like, even though it's like, what, quarter or something of it was because of Discord controversies or whatever, however you would describe it. Inter.
Maybe next time we'll have a stream that's actually successful. Or
I
it's
don't
wishful
know.
thinking.
I swear to God, if it's successful because I talked about Terry. I hate how I keep bringing that guy up, even though I don't want to. He works his way into many goddamn conversations somehow. Do you know what I mean, Bright? Whenever I bring him up, it's like I don't mean to, but it just happens because he's been like I hang out with him like half of my life on Discord.
Whoops.
Like I learned what was it? And what I mean by that, I learned the joke barnacles from SpongeBob from Terry.